Hey everybody, my name is E-Double, their name is PJ Harvey. Let's go.
Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today I am finally here with a FIFA 17 frickin' video. Now we're going to reject the 60% increase because we are keeping this bad boy realistic, or as realistic it can be. And yes, my face isn't in it sadly for you all. Reason for that being is the way I've done this video, I just want to get this pre-season sort of out of the way. If you want to see some face cams on these videos, make sure to let me know and I'll certainly do that in future episodes. But this episode, like as you're seeing up here, I was just sort of an introduction sort of video, but you'll get to see a lot of games in this one. I'm going to complete the pre-season tournament because I hate when people tease you with that and only play a couple of games and you have to wait, and it's like, fucking really, pre-season tournament? But as you see here, I'm actually making my guy look like a Mark Warburton. Now, I did put up on Twitter, do you want me to play as myself or as Mark Warburton? And you guys went, nah, play as yourself, just so we can see how you'd play the squad. So I'll do that and change it in a few seconds. And as well, the game's getting loaded up, I'm just going to fill you in as well. Now, remember, this video, this series is actually your guys' idea. This is something you asked for in the comments and requested and kept remembering me to do that. So guys, if we could hit 45 likes for this one, because this is a series that you guys wanted to watch. So if every single person that actually watches this video hit that like, my channel would absolutely explode. So it's all in your hands, lads. If you're enjoying the video and stuff like that as well and you want to see more, make sure to just hit that like button and drop a comment down. It literally takes 2 seconds and it could sort of expand the channel up very much. As you see there, we're just getting sort of the standard sort of responses and all that good stuff back in here. We do sim the pre-season tournament, lads, because I think I prefer simming matches, if I'm being honest with you, but I will play games because I know like some of you gave me that feedback on Twitter last night as well. So I do sim some of the first games here as we go into our first pre-season tournament, just because I feel like when you sim a game, that's your team that you're managing, so it's kind of like you are the manager, because you can't the only thing you can affect is the players, the lineup, and hopefully try and get 3 points. So this is what's quite exciting. So we're going to be pre-simming this whole tournament, and hopefully we can come ahead with the win as well. That'd be really, really nice. And let me know what you think of the format of this video, because there'll be a lot of quick cuts in this video. So if you want to see that, make sure to let me know. So you can see there's that actual squad that starts up. So we're going to get rid of that 4-3-3 fucking possession bullshit. Honestly, I'm sick of watching it. I can't be arsed. So I was choosing between the 4-4-2, the 4-1-2-1-2, but I ended up in the 4-2-2 as well, actually. 4-2-2-2. Don't know what I'm doing anyway. I've been up quite a long time, lads, we're going to be honest with you. So we're going to be rocking the 4-4-2 formation there. Keep everything sort of the same, that sort of wise. I think it's all completely fine there. Instructions, we're going to go ahead and throw in the target man and the stay central on Big Joey Garner with an aggressive interception. On Wacon, we're going to be keeping, I think it's, let me just check what I do. I think I do stay central and get in behind. Let me just double check for you while I'm watching. Yeah, I do actually. So we're going to be ahead and throwing that on there. And obviously on the wingers, I've actually put Barry McKay to stay forward because he's not going to have to stay back and defend for Lee Wallace, because Lee Wallace won't be overlapping him at all in my squad because I'm the manager, if you don't like it. You know where the door is. I don't know, but yes, I'm talking about my mic real fast. Just spoilers. Let's see, so we're going to be changing him into the sort of stay forward role, staying out wide, and cutting inside actually, I believe, or balance, I leave him. But it's actually Michael O'Halloran that I changed to stay forward and stay wide, because I like him being wide so he can whip in some balls for Joey Garner, especially with the position of these sort of squads. We're going to make a couple of sort of player adjustments as well. Nothing too sort of advanced. I think everyone sort of does this one. I do slap Joey Barton straight into the number 1 team, and I'm tempted to give him the captain's armband just because it's my squad. Not, I think he's a better player in the midfield, and he's a lot higher than everyone else. So I put stay back on him and stay at the edge of the box, and I actually put Forrester on get forward just to be a bit more advanced, like the man in the hole, to sort of create some of the offensive chances whenever we need it. I put Tavon overlapping, and I put Lee Wallace's position on stay back while attacking, because that's not going to happen here today with my team. We're not going to be keeping possession football. We're going to be changing to a high press and sort of Tottenham style football. Get the ball back, chase it down, aggressive interceptions, get the ball back as quickly as possible and attack as soon as possible. And I'm going to throw Lee Wallace in the squad, lads, because he's going to have to learn how to play in the CJ Novo 992 way, which is defend first if you're a defender, attack second if you're a defender. So we go ahead and save that one, and that's actually going to be our very first squad that we're going to be moving on to our very first game as well. Again, just to let everybody sort of know, I will be making a few attempts at some transfers, but if you want to see some transfers done, make sure to let me everything down in the comments. There's literally nothing you could go too much into detail. I want to see a lot of comments for you guys, like not just like people saying like nice video and stuff like that as well, because I do really appreciate these videos, but these series require a lot of interactions to continue like the flavour. I don't want the series to just burn out. I'm like a really big fan of Spencer FC and the way he gets his series, so it's all about interactions with the subscribers. So that's exactly what I want, lads. So I want to see a lot of comments from each of you guys, like over and over again. Let me know, like, where am I going wrong with this? Where am I going wrong? What do you want to see more? Like, should I show this instead? Should I do this instead? Who should I sell? I actually throw Matty Cooks out there on loan just because I want him to get game time, being a 22-year-old. He's not currently in my plans, but he is in the future if he can grow. So I'll throw him up there, and we're going to have a look at some of the trainings as well. We're going to fire in our 5 players for the chain, which is Barry Mackay, Rossiter, or Barry McCain, as he's fucking called, Adoro, Windass, and Big Waghorn. So our very first game, lads, I'm very excited about, and that's Empoli, I believe. You saw the starting lineup there. I'll quickly go through it. Fods, Tav, Kiernan, Wilson, Wallace, O'Halloran, Forrester, Barton, Mackay, Waggy, who just scored our very first goal of the series, and obviously Joe Garner. And they actually pick up a red card as well, lads. So now I'm thinking as a manager, get stuck into them, lads. This high attacking pressing should get us another couple of goals in this game. But it's always wary when you're ever playing in their first pre-season game, especially when you start making substitutions. They do bring actually Andy Halliday on there for Joe Gunner, which was a bit of a strange one for me, and we do actually concede on frustratingly in the 74th minute. But this sort of risky substitution by my number 2, which is Barry Ferguson, or I should say King Jad, it does come off, and Andy Halliday just pick up the win. So again, I'm just firing through this training again, showing you some of the results. I'm not going to play through the training games. I want the players to sort of learn themselves, because I am the manager. I'm not going to hold their fucking hands. And you see Rossiter, or Roy Sitter, as the commentators call him. He's got a game face, which is epic. He's one of the main sort of growth players. I know how high his potential is, so I'm really excited to be training him. So the next game, we actually do make a couple of substitutions, just because it was 3 days later, lads, and I want to keep the squad sort of refreshed. So I'd bring in Adoro for Michael O'Halloran, and I bring in Cranshaw for Forrester, and I believe that's the only substitutions I actually make for my second game in charge. So hopefully we're looking for 6 points, and actually Barry Mackay chips in with the goal in the 12th minute. Fingers crossed, it was an absolute blaster, and Tav does pick up the yellow, but I'm sure it was a foul that needed to be made. So now we're looking here, and we're going to the actual second half, still with the 1-0 in the lead. So you're expecting a second goal, and again, this is what happens when you don't take your chances. They do actually score a goal to make it 1-1. A couple of substitutions later, and we're in the 80th minute. Now the last 10 minutes, can we grab a winner? Yes, we can. The Blue Cafu chips in the 87th minute with a lovely goal, I imagine it to be. Again, we're going to go right in, lads. There's going to be no teasing with this series. I want the pre-season tournament done as quickly as possible. Again, we're going to make a couple of changes here. We're going to bring O'Halloran in. I'm going to bring in, I think it's Andy Halliday that I bring in here, or is it Windass? Yes, it's actually Windass to give him his first game of the season, and I keep Barry Mackay out in the wing just to give him a bit more legs. I look at the defenders, and the defenders are looking pretty okay. Again, be letting me know how you find like these sort of quick sort of videos with the games. I wanted to just get the pre-season out of the way, because I know a lot of career modes will be starting off with that, and I want to try and make my career mode a bit more different from everyone else's. And also let me know, do you want to see my face cam in the videos, or are you okay with just my Morgan Freeman-esque voice? It's not really like Morgan Freeman, it was just a joke, don't take it too serious, trolls. But unfortunately in this game we do come up against a team that's actually joint top with us, and we actually go 1-0 behind through a penalty, which is very frustrating for us. So we're looking for a bit of a response to see if we've got any fight back. Unfortunately we actually go 2-0 down, a quick goal just after half time, lads, in the 47th minute, which was very disappointing for us. But you still got hope if you could chip in a goal anytime. And we actually do. So Michael O'Halloran chips him at the 77th minute, so now we're just thinking last minute goal. Unfortunately we don't quite get it, lads, so that's our first loss of the season, and it is the pre-season game, so they actually go top. So now we go against the sort of harder team in the semi-final, which was a bit frustrating. Now, I do make a quick couple of changes there, just because I dropped Windass from the personal training, and I actually bring Danny Wilson in, mainly because we're conceding too many goals. A lot like Rangers in real life, we're defensively weak, lads, so I'm going to have to try and work on that. So I'm going to give Wilson, because I think he's very underrated, a bit more training to see if I can boost him up a little bit. while keeping him in the sort of lineup in the future. But you see that we're getting some good sort of training results there. They are sort of working hard. But Wilson and Kiernan was a bit tired, so I bring in Hill and I bring in Senderos. I'm looking at the rest of the team. I give the man that loves the badge, Andy Halliday, a start in the team. I bring him on for, I believe it was Cranshaw or Windass there that I subbed him in for. So this is us going into the semi-finals now, lads. So I'm looking to have to get 3 points here, or to advance to the next round. That's something I really want to do. I've also got Jilks in there playing his first game because he did ask to play a game. So I said, you know what, fuck it, you're higher rated than Fods. I'll give you a game and let's see what happens. So the first 20 minutes goes by and we actually do score the very first goal. So I'm very excited of that. Big Wycon with his second goal of the season, chipping in. So I'm confident here, but unfortunately we do pick up a goal just before the end of the half, so which was very, very frustrating. 1-1 now, and you can see their house picked up a yellow card and an injury. So we're looking here, can we pick anything up in the last 10 minutes? Has anyone got the ball? Unfortunately not, but we do win penalties 4-3, which was very, very exciting. And also Clinton Hill received an injury there for 7 days. I don't think I actually show it in this video, but yeah, he was out for 7 days. So I do actually need to swap him back in, and that's something that I do really, really quickly. Moving on to the next game. So I'm going to show you some of the players that I'm looking at and let me know your opinions on them. I'm looking at David Goodwill because I'm not looking for someone to come in and play first team football. I'm looking for someone to be on the bench, sort of an impact player. So I'll just have a wee look at some of the channel favourites. I'm obviously looking at Ryan Jack. I'm obviously looking at Kenny McLean, who's an absolute legend. I look at Callum Patterson because that's one area that I'm looking to sort of increase the defensive areas, and Callum Patterson's only got a year left and his potential in FIFA career mode is absolutely crazy. And John Sutter is someone else who's got really, really high potential, so we're looking at these two. That's someone that I spoke about a lot that I wanted to sign. And funnily enough, as soon as I spoke to Hearts about signing those two, they actually come in with a bid for Matty Crooks. I'm like, okay, you scratch my back, I'll give you a loan offer to go and get Matty Crooks, because I'm planning on weakening the Hearts side, lads, to get some game time for Matty Crooks so he can prove and hopefully come back as Rangers a better player and challenge for the first team football. So here we are, here's the final, lads. I keep it mostly the same apart from I swap Hill out for Kiernan and also just keep the rest of the midfield sort of the same. I like the Halliday Barton partnership. Enemies off the field, partners on. Unfortunately, within the first 20 minutes, Michael O'Halloran does pick up an injury, so hopefully it's not too serious. Wallace actually picks up a yellow card. And we're looking at into the second half now, still 0-0 here. We're looking for any sort of breakaway. Fortunately, they do get it, lads, towards the end of the second half. Can we pull anything back, or is it just going to be an unfortunate loss? We do actually score a 90th minute through Cranshaw. I'm expecting it to be a long-range banger. Unfortunately, the cruel twist of fate there, lads. We won 4-3 in penalties last time. We lost 4-3 this time. That's just the way it goes. Michael O'Halloran, again, a further kick in the teeth. That's out for 2 months. Someone I was looking forward to playing a lot with. So he's out for 2 months. The Rangers board are very, very happy overall with my performance. Aberdeen's came back and said they're not willing to sell Ryan Jack to a rival, so I don't actually bother putting any bids in, because I'm like, fair enough, that makes sense to me. I'm not really needing a midfield player, that's why I didn't really push it as well, lads. I'm expecting like a defensive sort of reinforcements. That's what I'm looking to get here. Like, I like my attack. I maybe bring in a young player or a player I can get for my attacking positions. Make sure to be leaving down player request all down in the comments. I have filmed episode 2, so make sure to be letting me know as soon as possible. As soon as you see this video, make sure to be letting me know what you guys want to see. So we come back and Hill's only wanting 1.6 million for Callum Patterson. Again, I'm trying to keep it sort of realistic as well, so I drop the price down. I play the levy role from Tottenham and I offer like the 1 million to see if they're going to take that. And to be honest with you, I think like that's not too bad of a hang. Like, I'm not going to go ahead. I've seen some people signing players from the Championship, like high profile players and all that good stuff for short sales. I'm not really too bothered about that. I'm trying to keep it realistic by signing Scottish talent, people that's sort of low towards the end of their contracts. Unfortunately, they reject that, so I come back with 1475. And hopefully they do come ahead and accept that. And right away, actually, like scarily quickly, they actually come straight back with an accepted offer, lad. So it looks like we're going to be hopefully getting our very first player of the season. My very first signing, I'll give him exactly what he wants contract wise. It's actually under 5k, so he will be one of the cheapest players we actually have in the squad. A crucial first team player and a 5-year deal. So we'll go ahead and offer him that. But we also scout around and see what else is going around with some of our other inquiries. We now approach John Sutter as for it. I can't say his name, so I'm just going to call him Jono. So we approach Jono. They came back and said they're not willing to sell him. So I go ahead and drop a 1 million bid on them as well, and hopefully that's something that we can go ahead and sort of pick up, because he's a very, very young player, maybe not breaking the team right away, but he's got a hell of a lot of potential and he can be one of those players that trains for a very long time. Again, we're going to continue to train because training is one of the most important sort of aspects of the game. And here we are, lads. We actually get our very first sign of the series. It's going to be Callum Patterson. How are you guys feeling about that? He's excited, he's happy, he's annoyed. Is that the wrong move? Is that the right move? Have we overpaid? Or have we got a good deal? I want to let all this know. I want it to be like real life. I want you to be like fans of the team. So I want you to let me know everything that you are thinking as if you were watching it for live. You see there, because Michael Halloran's injured, I'm going to be putting Tav at right wing, and I'm going to be putting Callum Patterson on the right back position, bringing in Forrester for the bench role, because I plan on bringing him into the squad a lot. That's how I'm going to leave the squad for this episode, lads. We're going to wrap up that episode just now. I also edit the player role for Tavernier, just because he's playing at the right wing. I actually play him to come back on defence now, so he's defending a bit more than he's attacking on the right wing position, but he still offers width. That's what our first team look like. We've got a couple of offers in for Soter and stuff like that as well. How do you guys feel? Are we making the right moves? Are we making it a bit more realistic and more fun, or do you want me to go a wee bit crazy and sign people that we shouldn't? I prefer to keep it realistic though, lads, if I'm being 100% honest with you. But I'm going to wrap up the video. Are you okay with me not being in the video, like with my face and all that, or do you want to see that for the future episodes? I can make sure go ahead and do that. And again, if every one of you guys is still watching this video, if you could just hit the like button, lads, it does make a dramatic difference in the channel, and it only takes literally 1 second. That'd be absolutely amazing. No face cam here, so you can't see Rocky and Prez, unfortunately. But I've been TJ Novo 92. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.